right, just a quick little morning tour of what's growing on. Everything's just all willy-nilly because it's been sitting outside every day, getting hardened off, used to the wind, used to the sun, and trying to stay on top of watering. But some things are good, some things, you know, it is what it is. I've got like forests of basil, which I've never ever been able to do before. I don't know what went different this year. But I have cut these, and we've dried a ton. We use them a bunch. I've got lots, so there's no way that we're not going to have pesto this year. Now, I have said that for about 3 years in a row, so we shall see. These tomatoes do not look very good, and I'm not overly concerned. I forgot these outside. It got down to, oh, what was it? Maybe about 5 degrees. Tomatoes don't care for that. Squash, cucumbers, basil. So this is all the stuff that just does not deal with, not even a frost. Like, a frost will kill all this stuff. So, anywho, I left her out. I feel bad, except for, when you look at any of the new, it's a little sucker, that's going to become the new stem, because I trimmed this. These were so big months ago. That's the problem with growing in a tiny little area with not a bunch of light. But the tops of them, they'll be fine. I'm going to plant this thing probably up to there anyway and remove these. So it looks like crap right now, but I think they shall live. They shall live. I forgot those out in the windstorm, and they were lying all over the place, just in the little soil block, just lying on the ground. Watered them, and whatever, they decide to live, so they're going to go somewhere. And I guess I kind of kept the smallest leeks. I tried to take the biggest ones to put out in the bed, but then Dexter destroyed all my dreams. So I'm either going to use those or go to a nursery and grab some decent sized ones. These are the rest of the Cannabecs that have been chitting. They need to get out. I've planted a row of those at the community plot, and I think I have a plan for the rest of these, because I don't have any more room. I got no more room. What do we got going on here? Oh, a couple of different kinds of squash. Rondenise, which is a round green and white. And then this is the Romanesco. This was the most prolific one last year. Not for me, however. I grew them. Oh, that stem broke. See, why do you grow so many things? Because stuff like that happens. That might live, but that's not going to be the strongest plant. What did I grow? Like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these last year. I gave one to my buddy in, 10 minutes away. He had more squash off of that plant. Like, he's giving them away to people at work. Every single time he'd come over here, we'd bring them, we'd do different, whatever. We'd try different stuff, different recipes. It was awesome. It's mine. I don't even think I got one off of. But then again, it was planted up front in the new yard. Bunch of peppers. I've been, for a while now, I've been trying to pinch off the flowers, but these are going to go outside pretty quick. Pretty chicken Louie. And these ones are the bananas that, just from the word go, they had more of a yellow tinge. I don't know if it was those seeds. I've regrown some. They did not do incredibly well with the hardening off process, but whatever. The strong shall survive. These tomatoes actually don't look bad. They're pretty green. These are a lot of the bigger varieties. I mean, obviously, like just looking at the stems of them, they're just so much bigger. But again, these are going to get planted very, very deep, and I think I'm going to try and string these up this year. I'll have to figure something out. These are the giant pumpkin seeds. I sowed 4 of those. 3 of them came up, and 2 of them have earned the name. These are, what are they, a week? 10 days old? Like, unbelievable. So I think I'm going to try one of these up that, the willow pumpkin pergola, or whatever it is. Euchuries. It's a red, round squash. Again, a bunch more. I sowed a second sowing of peppers, because the first batch I tried topping them, where like, say, I'd cut it right there, and then it grows double the shoots and the leaves out, so it's supposed to be a bushier, stronger plant, but I really wasn't sure if I was going to end up killing the peppers or what, but it's fairly easy to tell which ones were topped and which ones weren't. Though the topped ones just seem so much thicker. But whatever, we'll try it out. Here's some cat mint that the cat's almost destroyed and in its infancy. I think I'm going to grow that in some hanging baskets and tell it can handle all that pussy cat. Hollyhock, one did okay, the black one, and then I had another one here that just, whatever, decided to cash her out. The cabbage that trying to regrow from the frozen water on the warm plant fiasco. A couple, what do we got here? Munchers, so those are cucumbers. Those are going to go all up the back fence, so all the cucumbers. I got a bunch more over here too. So we got some crookneck squash, bush delicata, straight neck, crookneck. We got straight eights. There's pickling bush in there, and then in the back is patty pans. I think those are our favorites, hands down. That is actually not lettuce. Spaghetti squash, okay. Spaghetti squash and something else. Zooks, zucchini, courgettes. There's one thing that kind of confuses me. Didn't the English win the war back in the day? Like, I don't understand why they call it a French word, a courgette. That's always confused me. There's got to be an English word for it. Not that I'm against French. I just, you did win, right? Coastal mugwort seems to be coming on. The rose root, I think I've got 2 of those that are going to make it. This is all from the original sowing of those medicinals. And then this is the re-sowing. I had 1 lovage. It might still be alive. It's just long and thin and just kind of lies there. Chinese Senega. I am so happy a few of those came up, because where are my other Senegas? Where you at, my Senegas? Where did they go? Oh, they were somewhere. Anyway, they're not actually worth looking at because I think they're dying back. So, and a couple hollyhocks. So again, ashwagandha. Yeah, whatever. I don't know if I got a bum pack of seeds. Marrow root. That's the second time. Nothing. Not a thing coming up from that. So maybe I'm just going to sow the rest of the pack and hope to get one. I mean, it's a perennial, so if I can get it going once, it'll keep going. Peppermint that I grew from seed. Oh, you need a drink. Take care of that right now. And then just whatever, more basil. So I got most of my seed potatoes out yesterday into containers out front. And again, I do actually have a plan for these. I don't have much more room here, but we're going to pop a few more of these in today. And then, I don't know, if everything works out, Wednesday is going to be an awesome day. So anyway, just a quick little update of what's going on. We'll catch you later.